Number 60, for certain positive integers a and b, the greatest common divisor of a and b is 1, and 9a equals 4b. If it can be determined which of the following statements must be true for a and b. So if the greatest common divisor of a and b is 1, what they're really saying is, like, as an example, if a happened to be, let's say, 7, and b happened to be 5, the factors of 7 are just 1 times 7, and the factors of 5 are just 1 times 5. So all this problem is saying is that the only factors those two numbers, a and b, have in common would be 1. That's what it's saying. Okay? So the easiest way to do this is just to go ahead and write out 9a is equal to 4b, and then we can just plug in numbers to try to make them equal to each other. So you could sit here all day and just try to start plugging in random numbers, but let's be smart about this. How can we set these equal to each other? How can we make 9a equal 4b? Well, we can just make this the 9 and make this the 4, right? Because then that would give us 9 times 4, 36, is equal to 4 times 9. Now let's see if this checks out. Let's see if the factors of a and the factors of b, the only common factor that they would actually have would be 1. So the factors of 4, if a is 4, so if a is 4, then we have 1 times 4 equals 4, and then 2 times 2 equals 4. If b is equal to 9, then we have 1 times 9 equals 9, and 3 times 3 is equal to 9. So we can see that the only factor they have in common is 1, which is what the rules or the problem stated right here. So this works. So now let's go ahead and look at some of the answer choices. So it says 2 is a prime factor of a. Well, yeah, a prime factor is when you break down a number into prime numbers. So this would be 2 and 2. Those are prime numbers. And the prime factors for 9 would be 3 and 3. So if we need to go ahead and review prime numbers, please go ahead and look at my algebra review playlist. So is F correct? So 2 is a prime factor of a. Well, it is. These are the prime factors, and we're saying 4 is a. So if 4 is a, and those are the prime factors, then yes, 2 is a prime factor of a. And it says 3 is a prime factor of b. Well, if we're saying b is equal to 9, and the prime factors of 9 are 3 and 3, then yeah, 3 is a prime factor of b. So it just works out that the answer for this one is F, the first one.